Welcome to the first episode of my superflat series. And my goal in this episode is to complete my iron farm, build a wall around my base, and stop slimes from spawning, and finally make a villager breeder. Alright, go to the video. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. Alright, now this iron farm is very easy to build. I already done most of it, just need to finish a few things, and mostly the hard ones. This one I'm gonna be doing is the hard packs. So yeah. So the hard part about this farms, it's getting a zombie into a boat, which is gonna be one of the hardest parts, and it's also pretty hard to do that while slimes are attacking you and all over you. Well, we're gonna try doing that anyway. Before we do that, we have to make grass paths around the farm to stop iron golems from spawning outside the farm to always spawn inside. So we're gonna do that real quick. And now we need to get a zombie into a boat. Obviously, we do it for nighttime. So while we do it for nighttime, I decided to mine some dirt block, which we're going to use to build the wall around the base. Eventually, nighttime came, and I tried getting a zombie into the boat. Somehow, I got a creeper instead. I don't know how that happened. But eventually, I killed the creeper, almost killing my villager. But I killed the creeper. And then, while I was waiting for the next night, I also got some blocks to send to the wall. After that, the next night came. I got a zombie, and I closed up the farm. I closed up the farm, and now I'm gonna start working. After that, it's now finally time to build the storage system and the killing chamber. We're gonna kill the iron golems. So that was very easy to do. It's not that hard. I did want to displace lava and water, and I was already done with that. I had one problem with the killing chamber because glow squids kept on spawning in the killing chamber where water was supposed to be, which will make it harder for iron golems to spawn. But it won't affect the farm too much, so iron golems will still spawn and we can still get iron. Also, it will just decrease the rate of the iron farm. And we're done with the iron farm. Alright, it's finally time to move on to the next task, which is building the wall around my base. Now, this was not too easy. The only problems I had was slime spawning and wouldn't let me place the blocks. Turns out slimes could hit you from 2 blocks high. But eventually I have to do that, and we have to place all the blocks around my base. So yeah, the next thing we're gonna do now is to spawn proof the slime spawn chunks. Now this was one of the hardest parts to do. It was time consuming, hard to locate these chunks, so many mistakes. I would slime proof a chunk, turns out it wasn't a slime chunk, it was a regular chunk. And I'll be fighting slimes at the same time, but eventually we have to get it done. And now I can move to the final task, which is building the villager breeder. Now, before we get to building the villager breeder, I just want to mention that stopping slimes from spawning in my base really helped out the iron farm a lot. It made so that iron golems will spawn in the killing chamber and not to spawn outside the killing chamber to murder slimes. So yeah, it really helped the iron farm, which increased the rates for the iron farm. Finally, the villager breeder. This wasn't that hard. All I did was dig a hole in the ground and put beds in it and put a villager in it. The only problem I had was that I made a crucial mistake while building the walls, which meant the villagers were able to climb off the walls, so I lost mostly all my villagers, just one left. So I had to travel to another village and get one more villager in a boat back to my base, and hopefully start breeding and we can get more villagers and we can progress in our super flat world. Alright, by the way, if you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. See you guys next time.